So you want to write yourself a profile for your CV. It should sit beneath your name and your contact information, and it should be sort of précis of what you are, who you are, where you're headed. I think it's the hardest part of any CV because it goes beyond the facts within your CV. So we often find it much easier to write where we've been, who we've worked for, what our responsibilities were. We might find it challenging to write our achievements because that's blowing our own trumpet, but often these are objectives that we've achieved over a period of time, and we can say with some certainty, I achieved this, I achieved that. It might be part of an annual review you've had with a manager, for example, and we're probably a little bit more comfortable about doing that part. But your profile is an opportunity for you to kind of blow your own trumpet, and it's a really difficult thing to do. I'm not going to lie about that, because it's very difficult not to fall back on cliches. Reading things like, I'm a great team player, but I work well alone. You know, it's meaningless, and everybody puts it on their CV. So it needs to be really authentic. It shouldn't appeal to everybody. Sell yourself. So explain who you are, what you are, and use words to describe yourself that maybe a colleague has used, a manager has used to describe the sort of individual you are, and be really careful of cliches. So what those words are will depend on the job. So if, for example, you're a credit controller, what am I looking for when I hire a credit controller? Well, I want someone who is tenacious. I want someone who's detail orientated. I want someone that is target driven. I want someone that delivers on targets. I want someone that builds lasting customer relationships. I want people that are firm, and I want people that are fair. So, and have excellent communication skills. They're really important skills for a credit controller, for example. So if you are all those things, then those things need to be incorporated in your profile. Get a colleague, or a past colleague, probably more relevant than somebody you're currently working with, because you might not want them to know that you're looking for work. Get them to help you if this is difficult. You know, Sandra, how would you describe me to work with? I think you're this, this and this. Oh, these might be things you're not even aware of, because we tend not to be terribly complimentary about ourselves. We're very bad at looking at the positives, and we tend to look at the negatives. So get someone to help you if need be, and don't try and do the profile all in one sitting. If it means that you have to sort of put in a list of words that you want to include, and then you come back another time and try to form sentences, then do that. It sounds very childish perhaps, but it isn't an easy task to do, and it needs to be right. And then when you've written it, get somebody to look over it for you and critique it for you. Don't be frightened to ask for feedback.